All right, hi everybody, good evening. Welcome to this 60-minute powerful flow class. Today's practice will build us up to try out a pose called Birds of Paradise. It's a balancing pose that requires quite a bit of openness through the chest and the shoulders. There's no expectation that you try this pose or that you achieve it. Big air quotes for that, which we'll talk about later. I hope that even if you don't end up giving the pose a try towards the end of class, that all of the prep we're doing will help you feel really grounded and open and connected to your breath and your body by the time we're done. In terms of props, I would recommend 2 blocks and 1 strap. If you don't have the blocks, we can make do without them. They'll just help bring the earth a little closer to you, which can be supportive while we're doing certain stretches. The strap will be necessary, so grab a dog leash, a pair of leggings, maybe even a long sleeve shirt, a long scarf, something like long that you can hold. There's a playlist linked below if you're interested in following along. I'm going to start it now. And we're going to get started laying down on our backs. And I invite you to find whatever position feels good to you with that, whether that's reclined bound angle with the bottoms of your feet touching and your knees open wide, whether that's supported bridge pose, maybe broken bridge, knocking your knees together. You can even lay all the way out flat. It is totally up to you. But whatever you pick, start to invite your body to relax. Take a big breath in through your nose. Big breath out your mouth. Good, another like that, breathing in, feeling a body expand. Breathing out, noticing a softening, a letting go. One more like that, big breath in. Big breath out. Option to keep going with those big buoyant breaths, if it's helping you disconnect from the day and arrive here. You can also release to a more natural breath. And especially after a long day, a stressful day, just a day, sometimes it can be tough to unhook the mind from whatever it was focused on before. 2 really powerful tools you already have that you can use to anchor your mind and arrive in this moment are your breath, which we're already working, and coming back to a physical noticing of the body. So consciously relaxing between the eyebrows, softening your jaw, letting your elbows and your shoulder heads rest heavy on the ground. Continue this body scan on your own, tracing the length of your body down to your toes. Noticing where you might be gripping or holding and inviting a sense of relief. Take one more big breath in. And a big breath out your mouth. You can keep your legs as they are. Send your arms out wide, out to a T. We'll find some snow angels to start warming up through the shoulders. So as you breathe in, reach your fingertips up and overhead, finding a big stretch. And as you exhale, palms resting against the ground, send your fingertips back down to your side. 3 more like this, breathing in to reach the biggest circumference of this half circle you can make, and exhaling to trace it back down. Think about lengthening through both arms out in all directions. Nice job. One more snow angel. Beautiful job. Grab for your strap. Keep it nearby. We'll use it next. For now, hug both of your knees up towards your chest. You might rock gently side to side, giving your low back a little massage, just checking in, noticing any sensations you're feeling here. And then send your feet up towards the sky, find happy baby. And we'll do this again at the end of class. So I invite you to notice any differences you might feel. This might feel like a really tight happy baby. If it's not accessible to grab your feet right now, loop your arms around the backs of your knees and you can pull your legs down, rock side to side, just checking in with the legs here. Nice job. Send both feet back down to the ground, grab for your strap or whatever you've managed to find. We're gonna put the right foot into the strap first. Left leg might be long on the mat, or if that's tough on your low back, keep your knee bent and your foot on the ground. We're just gonna give some extra love to the legs, the hips, and the low back here. So right foot is in the strap. There is no wrong way to do this. If you can reach your foot without a strap, great, go for it. Flex your toes back towards your shin. Start to kick your heel up towards the ceiling. Without even pulling on the strap, you might already notice a deeper stretch through the back of your leg. And we'll take 3 breaths here to ease this stretch a little deeper. So gently tugging on the strap, bringing your toes closer towards your face, keeping your shoulders soft down towards the ground. One more breath in. And a full breath out. Nice job. Release this leg back to center. We'll now open up through the legs, sending your right toes off towards the right. Keep flexing your toes back towards your shin. So we're keeping an active leg, experiencing an active stretch. You might notice this starting to open up through the insides of your hamstrings, your inner thighs. Take a big breath in. And an exhale. Nice. Bring your leg back to center. Hold the strap with your left hand. Bring your right hand to grip your right hip or kind of find your hip bone. We're gonna glue the right hip down to the earth. So as you bring your right leg across your torso, the right hip doesn't follow. If we move into a twist, we kind of lose this stretch. This is a big stretch for the outer right side of your right thigh. 2 breaths here. Nice job. Gently return to center. And we'll let this side go and find these same stretches on the left. Oh, left foot comes up into the strap. Start to gently flex your toes back towards your shin. Think about kicking up and out through the heel. Just notice any sensations through the back of the leg. 3 breaths here to gently deepen the stretch as much as feels good. And if your knee is still really bent, that's okay. It doesn't need to be straight. Inhale. And exhale, release that stretch. We're opening the leg now, sending the left toes out, keeping the leg active, still thinking about kicking out through the left heel. 2 more breaths. Good. Gently come back to center, switching the grip of the strap, holding it in your right hand. Left hand pins the left hip down to the earth. Gently guide your left leg across your body. It might only move an inch or 2 before you start to feel the whoop, whoop. There's a stretch. So breathe into it, push to your edge of this stretch, but there's no need to overdo it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice. Release back to center. You can set your strap off to the side. We'll use it again in a moment. Hug your knees back into your chest. Just giving yourself a little rock side to side. We'll be meeting in tabletop. So if you like to rock and roll along your spine to get there, you can do that now. If you prefer a different way of making it to tabletop, we will meet there together in 4, in 3, in 2, And one. Tabletop position is where we meet. Fingertips spread wide onto the mat, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. As you breathe in, drop your belly, lift your chin, cow pose. And as you exhale, round and curl, tucking your chin into your chest, sending your heart up through the back of your rib cage. Find a flow between these two shapes, introducing your own breath to guide the movement. You're here for 5 rounds of cat and cow, exactly the way that your body is asking for it today. Maybe even close your eyes. Nice job. 2 more rounds. Beautiful job. When you're all done, no rush. We'll meet back in tabletop position. We'll start to engage through the core with some bird dogs here. Send your left toes straight back. Lift your left leg up so that your leg is in line with the rest of your torso. So squeeze your glute. Think about engaging through the hamstring. You're still kicking out through the left heel, just like in the leg stretches. Hug your front body up to meet the back body. So introducing a little bit of tension to the core. And you might reach the right fingertips straight forward. Before we start to move, start to feel a little burn, a little heat just from holding this shape. If you need to come back down to earth to recharge for a moment, it's all good. But we're here, we're lengthening through fingertips, through your heels, breathe in. As you exhale, crunch elbow to knee underneath you. Good, inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, crunch, move really slowly like you're moving through honey. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, crunch. We got 2 more, moving slowly and deliberately. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, inhale. And exhale, great control. Release back to tabletop. Right leg goes long. Right leg lifts up in line with the rest of your body. Take a moment, kind of feel into this. Notice if your tendency might be to open up your hips. Both hip points are still pointing straight down. Think about lengthening the right leg more than lifting it straight up. Kicking through that right heel. Hug the front body up to meet the back body. Reach your left fingertips up and forward. Pause for a moment. Think about stretching yourself as long as you can. I can't resist. Like Gonzo in Muppet Treasure Island. Breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee, crunching slowly, slowly, slowly underneath. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen and extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Good. Breathe in and extend. Exhale, crunch. We got 2 more. You got it. Great control. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Good, release to tabletop. Have a seat, whatever way feels good to you, and grab for your strap. We'll do a little bit of shoulder flossing to start to get in, well, to the shoulders. Okay. So if it's comfortable for you to stand on your knees, you can do that. You can also do this standing if this is an uncomfortable shape for you to pause in. Grab a wide grip on your strap or whatever you have. Send your arms straight out in front of you. And as you breathe in, you'll start to lift this strap up. Now, if you know what you're doing, just go for it. I'm going to talk through this a little bit. If you're newer to shoulder mobility exercises like this, you might find that the shoulders like only go to here. Maybe they only go to here. That's okay. As you keep working, you'll be able to increase your range of motion at least a little bit, but know that this is going to be different in all of our bodies. So not all of us will be able to go all the way back or all the way forward as deeply. And what matters is that this is feeling good and working for you. So the invitation here is as you inhale to send the arms up, maybe back, lifting through the chest. And as you exhale, it's kind of like cat pose in your back, pulling the strap tight between your arms to bring the stretch into the tops of the shoulders and the traps. And just like everything here, find a flow with your breath, opening and closing, maybe spending a little time to notice how these stretches affect sensations in the neck. You have 4 more breaths here to play with this shape. Maybe you introduce some kind of like figure 8 shape. It's totally up to you. This will pay off later as we're working binds, which are part of Birds of Paradise. Nice job. Take one more round of whatever you're working on. And then you can set your strap down, but leave it really long along one side of your mat. We'll be grabbing for it later, so this helps it be a little more accessible. And meet me in downward facing dog, please. Palms are shoulder width distance apart, hips up and back. Pedal out through your legs. If you have a little down dog routine you like, you can go through it, but good. Take a big breath in here. Open mouth exhale. Again, like that, breathe in. Breathe out, let something go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Walk your feet up behind your wrists. Relax your torso down over your thighs. I invite you to grab for a chest expansion today, interlacing your hands behind your back, lifting your fists towards the ceiling. If this isn't available in your body, maybe you grab for the strap. Maybe you grab for opposite elbows here. Let your head hang really heavy. Maybe you find some side to side movements, bending the knees as generously as feels good. Take one more breath in here. And breathe out, release the bind. Bring your hands to your hip crease, bend your knees generously and lift yourself up to stand, nice and careful. All right, we're going to move through kind of a different sun salutation A here to warm up through the hips. I wanna show you what we'll be doing before we get started. So find a wide leg mountain stance at the front of your mat. So toes are slightly out, heels are in, feet are maybe hips width distance apart. You can still push your feet down, drawing energy up through the legs. So breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And now as you inhale, start to twist towards the right, reaching left arm forward, right arm back. But with the legs wide, it's weird. The knee wants to turn. So turn your left toes in. And from here, you can swoop the left arm up, finding kind of an exalted twist. You might like to bring your right hand to the small of your back for a little support. But see if you can kind of gently firm your left glute, lengthen the stretch from the front of your left hip out through your left fingertips. One more breath in. And as you exhale, come back to center. Good, let's do that on the other side. Breathe in, reach the right arm forward, up and back. Right toes turn in, lifting up, reaching back, finding a version of this shape that feels good in your body. One more breath in. And breath out, return to center. Good, now as you inhale, reach for a chest expansion behind you, puff up your chest, option to grab for opposite elbows instead. And as you exhale, fold forward, option to bring your feet parallel again. If it's uncomfortable to have toes out, release down. You can keep the bind or relax it out. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog pose, toes out, heels in. This can be a really high frog. We're gonna start to find these little side to side movements here, warming up through the hips. So if your body is ready to be all the way down low, that's great. If it's not, you can kind of do like NFL coach watching a replay, like, but you're just going side to side, gently opening through these hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now we'll flow through matching breath to movement. So hands at heart center. Inhale, wide leg mountain, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale to the right, exalted twist, left arm comes up. Exhale, center. Good. Inhale, lift the right arm up and back. Exhale, center. Beautiful. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, fold forward. Release the bind if you want. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog pose or a high squat. We're here for a full breath in. A full breath out. Good, we'll flow through twice more. Inhale, wide leg mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, exalted twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, exalted twist, lift the right arm. Exhale, center, good. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog or your squat for a full breath in. Full breath out, good. Last time through, inhale, wide leg mountain. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lift the left arm, exalted twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, lift the right arm. Exhale, center. Inhale, chest expansion, lift your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, frog pose. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Lift your hips, bring your feet parallel. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and pause. Plant your palms shoulder width distance, step straight back. Keep breathing here. Charge up your whole body, starting with your feet. Imagine you're kicking your heels back again, like you could kick down the wall behind you. Legs are charged up. Inner leg line is activated. Think about hugging your hip points up to meet your ribs. Good. Imagine your core is giving you a 360-degree hug. The front comes up to meet the back wraps around to meet the front. So good. Hug your thumbs in towards each other to fire up your pecs. Gaze straight down between your hands. Take a big breath in. Think, I'm strong. And as you exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. You might drop to your knees first. Push your toenails into the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your heart up. Pause here. Keep breathing. Push the heels of your hands down and drag them back towards your hips to pull your heart more forward. Can you pinch your shoulder blades together behind you and drag them down your back, lengthening your neck? Breathe in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Let's move on. Start to warm up some larger muscle groups. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, chair pose. Sink your hips down and back. Reach your fingertips up. Breathe here. Bring your hands to the outsides of your knees. Push your knees out into your hands. Then use the strength of your arms to push your knees back parallel. Keep this engagement through the legs, through the glutes, and reach your hands back up. Nice. Can you shift more weight to your heels? You can wiggle your toes, still using the feet. Can you engage more through your hamstrings? And what would it be like to use your core to lift your heart 1 inch? Breathe in. Exhale, airplane arms, send your fingertips back, legs stay just as they are, or maybe you rise up onto your toes. With your hands behind you, you're still breathing. Pinch your shoulder blades together. This is just like cobra. Lift through your heart, extend the crown of your head long. Inhale, chair pose, reach back forward. Exhale, forward fold, nice job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and hold or lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, high plank or tabletop, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, kick the right leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open up your hip. You have 4 counts here to draw circles. So just let gravity gently open the hips for 2 and 1. Counting as hard, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest. Lean forward, lower your hips down. Good, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right tricep. How high can you get your knee? Good, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Can you twist and lift your knee? Good, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. It's okay if it takes you a couple steps to get there. Inhale, high crescent. Reach your arms forward and then up. Keep breathing here. You might bring your hands to your hips. Gently pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Maybe you bring a little bend to the back knee. Think about hugging your heels in towards each other like you could scrunch up your mat. Reach your fingertips up high, breathe in. Breathe out, open arm twist, reach right arm back, left arm forward. This is tough, so stick with it. Use your breath as a tool to facilitate this powerful movement. So hips are still facing forward, core is engaged, lifting you up out of your hips so you can peel your arms in opposite directions. Squeeze your left glute. Take one more breath in. One more breath out, nice job. Inhale, warrior 2, spiral open. Adjust your feet, back foot parallel-ish to the back of the mat. Strong, powerful lunge in the front knee. Arms come out long at a T. Let's engage through the legs here. Keep breathing. Hug your heels towards each other. Think about spiraling the inner inseam of this front leg back behind you. Good. Can you engage your core? Lengthen your side bodies 1 inch. Breathe in. Exhale, extended side angle. This is where you might grab for your strap. Invitation to try for a half bind. Send your palm to the back behind you. Snake your arm around. Maybe you try for a full bind, taking the right arm, like kind of meat hooking it underneath the right leg. If your hands don't touch, it's all good. You can use, oh man, you can't see me. You can use your strap to kind of help bridge this distance here. We're here for a couple more breaths. I know it's a lot. If you need to bend and straighten the right knee, it's all good. Think about stacking your shoulders on top of each other and opening your chest to the ceiling. So it's less about the bind if your chest is closed to the floor. What amount of binds can you find with the chest still open? So good. Give me one more full round of breath here. You got it. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the front leg. Reach up, maybe back. Maybe you pop up the right toes into this little jester foot, or you can leave them down. Take one more breath in. And as you exhale, all toes face the same direction. Swoop yourself down into wide leg forward fold. Toes slightly in, heels out. 3 breaths here. Lengthening through the back of both legs. Letting the head pull down heavy towards the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice job. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge towards the front of your mat. Inhale, high plank. Option to stay, or exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Nice. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. We're going to go nice and slow on this other side here too. Inhale, kick the left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest, drop your hips. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Lift your knee. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right armpit. Twist and lift. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Might take you a few steps, all good. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach forward, then up. Keep breathing. Adjust your legs so you're set up here to support the twist that you know is coming. Maybe you shorten your stance, charge up the front leg, use the back leg for stability. Left hip moves back, right hip moves forward. Breathe in, reach your arms up. As you exhale, open arm twist, right arm forward, left arm back. And twists are never static. It's always this conversation with your body saying, like, what if I do this? Oh, nope, this. So think about spreading your collarbones wide, reaching your fingertips 1 inch longer, and squeezing your right glute for support. One more breath in. One more breath out, so powerful. Inhale, warrior 2. Breathe, stay here. Back foot parallel-ish to the back of the mat. Heels hug towards each other. Left thigh spirals outward in external rotation. Core is strong. Fingertips come out to the side. Take a big breath in. A big breath out. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Try for a bind, any amount of bind. Palm towards the back wall. Snake your arm around your waist. Maybe you use the strap. Maybe you're just working the meat hook, monkeying your arm under, just seeing what it's like. There will be more chances to open up through the shoulders before we try birds of paradise. So if you're still feeling a little creaky, it's okay. Keep breathing. 2 more breaths here. Playing with the bind, appreciating the burn in the left leg. Good, gently unwind your bind. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left leg, reach up, maybe back, invitation to pop up a little gesture foot. Take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, all toes point same direction, swooping down into wide leg, forward fold. 3 breaths here. Good, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale towards the left foot, low lunge. Inhale, high plank, step back. Option to stay or exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. We will run through this 1 time, matching breath to movement. If you miss the chance to do something you wanted to do because it's too fast, you're welcome to either slow this down or not worry about skipping it. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Here we go. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sink, reach high. Exhale, airplane arms or drinking bird, lift your heart. Good, inhale, chair. Exhale, drinking bird or airplane arms again. Good, lift your chest. 1 more time, inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane arms, you got it. Good, inhale, chair, sink. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, high plank and hold or lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Nice job. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, lift armpit. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Take your time. Inhale, crescent lunge, lift up. Exhale, twist, reach right arm back. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you find a bind for a moment. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to the right, low lunge to high plank to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, you got this. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left armpit, squeeze. Good. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right armpit. Nice. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twist, left arm goes back. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe you grab half of a bind. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, low lunge towards your left foot. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank, powerful pressing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. As you exhale, lower your knees to the ground. You can grab a little sip of water. Nice job. How are you doing? How's my star pupil in the back doing? Thumbs up from Carl. All right. We will do a little kneeling lunge exercise to get us just a little bit more stretchy. And then we will head towards birds of paradise. So keep your strap nearby. You don't need it yet. All right. Get me in downward facing dog. All right, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step your left toes back, low lunge. Left toes go back. Lower your left knee to the ground. You can keep your back toes tucked or untucked. Walk your hands up your right leg until you're in a relatively short lunging stance. So knee directly over ankle, back hip over back knee. From here, put your right hand on your right side, bring the left fingertips up towards the sky, breathe in. And as you exhale, push your left toes into the mat, reach up and gently bend to the right. Doesn't have to be a big side bend. The left leg actively pushing down helps elongate the stretch along the front of the left hip. Can you relax your left shoulder? Breathe in. Exhale, return to center. You might walk your right foot a little further in front of you. The invitation here is to move between half splits with the right leg long and a deeper lunge into the left hip. This is your choice for the next 4 breaths. If you have blocks around and they help you comfortably reach the ground to access the stretch, use them. 2 more breaths here to find what you need between hamstring and hip opening. Good, set your blocks towards the back of your space. Return to a low lunge, feet framing the right foot, tuck your back toes, lift the back leg. From here, inhale, warrior two, spin the left foot down, open up. And it's just for a moment to get us to star pose. Straighten both legs, toes out, heels in, breathe in. Exhale, goddess pose, sink your hips low, hands come to heart center. We're about to get into shoulders and hips here, but first set yourself up with some strength and some integrity. So like you know you're strong enough to hold this. Lean back so your shoulders are right over your hips. Think about spiraling this inner inseam up and back. Feel your outer thighs and glutes ignite. Can you lift up through your heart and through the crown of your head? Breathe in. As you breathe out, hands come to your inner thighs. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, drop one shoulder, gaze over the other. Inhale, center. Exhale, drop the opposite shoulder. One more round. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good. Return to goddess pose just for a moment. Activate from your legs, through your core, through the top of your head. Full breath in. Full breath out. You got it. Inhale, star, press up. Exhale, warrior two to the back. Lunge into your left leg. Good. Cartwheel your arms down to low lunge, framing the left foot, then lower your right knee to the ground. Flip your toes or keep them tucked. Walk your hands up your left leg this time, finding that same little kneeling sequence on this side. Left hand on left thigh, toes push down into the ground. Inhale, lift your right arm. Exhale, gentle bend toward the left. First lift up, then over. Envisioning your right hip flexor, your psoas, gently tugging just a little longer, lengthening, creating space. One more breath in. Exhale, return to center. You might grab for your blocks. Invitation here is to move between a straight-ish left leg and a deeper lunge into the left leg. You choose. You have about 5 more breaths here to move between these two shapes. Good. Take one more full breath in and a full breath out. Set your blocks off towards the side. Return to a low lunge. Hands frame the left foot. Lift your right leg up. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Gently walk your hands back towards your feet. Walk your hands back. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. Lift yourself up to stand. All right. Birds of Paradise is next. We'll go through 2 balancing shapes first, just to warm up our balancing instincts. But that's also so that if you choose not to take Birds of Paradise, you can keep working on the 2 first postures. So face your favorite direction on the mat. And we'll find one leg mountain first. So plant your right foot, stand up tall, lift your left leg, ankle under knee, thigh is parallel to the ground. And maybe this is it for you today. Maybe you stay here, practicing stability through the right leg and a lifted chest, core is working. If you want more, find a twist towards your leg. You have 2 legs, towards your left leg. So reaching the left arm back, right arm forward. Maybe you bring one hand to your leg for a little more support. Beautiful. Return to center, keeping the leg lifted. Fingertips to the sky, inhale. Exhale, airplane pose. Send your fingertips back, send your left foot straight back. So leg is working to be in line with your torso. So if you're not fully parallel to the ground, it's okay. Maybe your airplane looks like this. Maybe it looks like this. Right leg is really screaming. Before you come out of this pose, can you bring yourself back to one leg mountain and then release? Nice. Let's do that on the other side. And then we'll move into Birds of Paradise. Left foot plants down onto the ground. Lift your right thigh, one leg mountain. Hip points are even to each other. Thigh is parallel. Toes flex back towards your shin. The right leg is strong here. Breathe in, lift your hands high. Maybe stay. Maybe reach the right arm back. Big open twist. Nice. Keep breathing. Find something non-moving to direct your focus to. Gently return to center. Right leg stays lifted. For airplane pose, fingertips go straight back. Shoulder blades pinch. Heart lifts. Right leg follows. Squeeze your right glute, and your body is a pendulum. Maybe you're parallel to the ground. Maybe you're at a different angle. With control, come back to one leg mountain. So good. And as you exhale, you can release. All right, the invitation is to keep working on those two shapes, that balance, the moving sort of balance. Or if you'd like to work with birds of paradise, today we're going to enter from extended side angle, since that's what we were practicing. Keep your strap nearby. We'll do left leg first. Okay, so with your left leg bent, warrior two. As you lean into extended side angle, your left arm comes under your left thigh. Right arm snakes around. Maybe you make a connection with your hands. Maybe you use your strap to help bridge that distance. Shoulders are stacked. Again, you can stay here. You do not have to take flight. You're working the binds. If you'd like to move on, gaze down towards your left big toe. Start to walk your right foot up so it's parallel. Your bound leg, your left leg, is the one going up into the sky. So push your right foot into the ground. Start to trace your gaze up the floor and the wall in front of you. See what's available to you today. If you make it towards standing, can you straighten the left leg? Oof. And see if you can control your way out of the shape too. Rather than slingshotting out, can you move with control? You can try that once more on this side, about 30 more seconds, and we'll try the other side. Oof. All right, when you're done with that side, we'll try the other side. This is just not happening for you today, and you're done with balancing. Child's pose, any of your favorite relaxing shapes are there. Here we go. Right leg bends, right arm, monkeys under the right thigh. Left hand snakes around your waist. Connect somehow with a strap with your hands. Look at your right big toe. Bring your left foot up to meet it. And as you're ready, with confidence in your ability to do difficult things, can you lift? Keep breathing wherever you are. Notice the messages moving through your head. Are they helpful? Are they just discouraging? And if you're still working birds of paradise, you're welcome to keep going. The rest of us will meet in child's pose. You can meet us there when you're ready. If you're with us here in child's pose, maybe you start to move your hips side to side like you're a dinosaur thumping a gigantic tail behind you. Noticing what the hips feel like after quite a bit of attention. Noticing how the back of your heart space feels after a lot of shoulder work. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, crawl your fingertips over towards the right, finding a big stretch through the left side body. Two more breaths. let your next inhale bring you back to center. And your next exhale off towards the left. Big stretch through the right side. Keep your breath big and full, especially if your mind is feeling busy, especially after balancing, which can be such a mental game we play with ourselves. Use your breath to anchor your mind here. Gently come back to center. Press yourself up into tabletop. We'll take figure 4 on our backs now. If you love traditional pigeon and you want to take it, you can do that now. I won't cue it that way today. So come on down to your backs. Left foot onto the ground. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Right toes flex back towards your shin. You might stay here for more of a stretch. Bring the left leg up. You can use your right elbow to push your right knee away from you if you want an even deeper stretch. Relax your shoulders. Relax your throat and your upper back. Three more breaths here. Gently release this side and bring the left leg on top of the right. Toes flex back. Decide how deep you'd like to take this stretch. Let your whole body start to melt down into the mat, releasing any tension you're holding through your shoulders or your back. So gently release the left leg down. Grab for your strap. Last time, we'll move through those same leg stretches we found at the beginning. Right leg goes up into the strap first. 3 breaths to gently tug your toes back towards your body. Gently release. Open up the right hip, sending your toes off towards the right. Gently bring your leg back to center, switch the grip. Pin your right hip down towards the ground. Allow the right leg across your body until you feel big sensation. 2 breaths here. Soften, release. Bring the right leg back to center and swap it out for the left. Left toes flex back towards the shin. 3 breaths here. Kick the heel towards the ceiling. Tug your toes towards your face. Gently release. Invite an opening to the left leg, left hip. Return to center. Switch the grip of the strap. Pin your left hip to the ground. Let your left leg cross your body just a little. 3 breaths here. Breathing through any discomfort, any tension. Return to center. Set your strap off towards the side. find happy baby. Hug your knees towards your chest, feet to the sky. Observe any differences you notice in your body now. Do you feel more space? Do you sense more sensation? This is our last shape together in class. If there's something else your body is looking for, find it now. Start to hug your knees in towards your chest. Pull yourself into a teeny tiny ball. Give yourself a hug. Take one last breath in. As you exhale, release yourself into corpse pose or your favorite laying down on your back position that feels supportive to you. We'll spend these last few moments in silence, paying attention to either your breath or inviting a body scan, letting the body relax completely. Soften your jaw. Relax your tongue, even the root of your tongue. Soften your nostrils and the sockets of your eyes. Notice the sensations in your scalp, feeling any aliveness through the head, the back of the neck. Draw your sensation to your shoulders and your chest, feeling the heart space and the shoulders from the inside out. Inviting the breath in to fill any tense spaces with buoyancy and space. Letting the whole spine rest heavy against the ground, supported by the earth. With these last few moments of silence, let your whole body breathe like this. If this is feeling good to you, I invite you to stay as long as you can. If you're ready to be guided out and move on with your evening, start to invite small movements to the edges of your body. Letting those movements start to get bigger and bigger until you find yourself in a huge full body stretch. Relishing the space you feel in your body. Noticing any sense of calm or quiet washing over you. Roll onto your favorite side for fetal pose. And press yourself up with your eyes closed or softly gazing down to a tall seat. Sit up tall with your chest and the crown of your head lifting up. We'll end with 3 breaths together. Take a big breath in through your nose, invitation to sweep your arms up high. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Again, like that, breathing in. Breathing out. Last one, breathe in, biggest breath of all Wednesday. Biggest breath out. Draw your hands from your heart up to your brow, merging heart and mind. I bow in gratitude to each of you for sharing this space with us. Namaste. Well, thanks for coming. I hope you're feeling a little more grounded and back to yourself. Even if you didn't give Birds of Paradise a try, hope your body feels good. If you have questions or feedback, please let me know anytime. We will be here Friday for yoga lunch break, and then next Wednesday with another evening class. So if I don't see you on a different Zoom meeting before then, I hope you're doing great, and I'll see you next time.